So I want to show you guys what the garden looks like in front of the house after I did all of that, fast motion weeding and all that stuff. It's been a challenge for me to keep up with, and having that push behind weed eater has been a godsend. It's been wonderful, and it's going to help a whole lot. So now you can actually see through the fence that there is a fence there. This white vine has plenty of room now. Got all the weeds and stuff out here drying out, and my bluebells are exposed again, so they'll be growing back. But it's all clean in here. I'm not done yet, obviously. Got a bit to go. Over here is what, if you remember, it all looked like, just very overgrown with bidens. I am having to go through and uncover my vines. This is my Confederate jasmine. I believe it's the Confederate jasmine. And around here on the side of my herb garden, I've been able to attack a lot of the overgrowth in vines. So you can see my garlic vine, which is actually flowering these beautiful purple flowers. And when you pick them, when you break the vine, it smells strongly of garlic. I don't know if it's edible or not. And of course here are the invasive bidens. And then going back in here, now this plant has some room to grow and thrive. My plumbagos, I had to weed out from under them. I will probably be massively trimming all of this back and letting it start again. You can see my entryway again. This, my husband's gonna have to help me with because it is a raised bed, and there's a lot of, I believe you call them, well, they're building blocks, but cinder blocks, I'm not sure. Some other things in pots over here. But you can get through to that gate as well. I'm super excited about that. And some of my pots over here. This is more of the overgrowth. This vine, I don't remember what it's called, but it has the orange pods. And let's see if I can find one. I'm sure that it'll look familiar to many of you. It's so invasive. So that'll be another project for another time. I'm just super happy that my walkways are clear and that I have a great start. And it's looking so much better. I cleaned up around my bougainvilleas, and they're looking much more together and healthy. These things are growing like mad, and I absolutely love them. The one on the right, the big bushy one, is purple. The one on the left, the more stringy one, is more of a hot pink, and they're just really taking off. Good morning, YouTube. It's September 29th, and I'm out here to pick some mango. Check this out, it's not even ripe yet, and we got critters eating it like it is. So with these, we can pick them and let them ripen. Check them out. So one of them seems to be kind of tree ripe. It's a little softer up here and the color's not fully green. So that'll probably work for now. I left a few of them on there. A couple of them are too tall for me to get, but this is enough for us right now. So I'm gonna call it good. Hopefully the critters won't get more. They did get quite a few. So we got quite a few mango. There are several more on the tree. We'll be getting those soon, but not right now. We have enough to get ripened on the counter and a few to share, and so that's a good deal. Just across the way is one of our avocado trees, and they're coming in. They're pretty. They're not ready to pick yet. I'm not sure if they're like the mango, if we'll have to pick them and let them ripen on the counter. I finally planted my chocolate mint in this beautiful aqua container. And then right over here, I planted my peppermint. This is the peppermint. Unfortunately, this one is the pineapple mint, and unfortunately I let it get to dried out in the sun. But I planted it anyway, hoping that it will come back. I doubt that it will, but who knows, we'll see. It's one thing that I haven't been the best with is when I go get potted plants or herbs or anything like that, I'll plant them. I'll plant most of them, and then there's a couple that I intend to get to or don't quite get to right away. I almost let my kohlrabi go too far, but I just planted them this morning. I would just encourage you to, when you get them and when you're planning out everything, just make sure that if you leave them outside, don't leave them in the sun. Because I pretty much baked my pineapple mint. So that's just something I have to work on, and I don't know if it'll come back. It may not. I may have to go get another one, but lessons learned, right? Right, I'm at the kohlrabi. They're still alive. You can see the leaves, but you can see the evidence of where I pretty much droughted them. This one looks worse. I'm gonna go look for a shade cloth to just put over this because it is in full sun. But I'm out here to water it, and hopefully that'll help a bit. This Florida sun, I know that sun is, can be bad everywhere, but this Florida sun, it's pretty relentless. So I have to do things to help my little plants. I planted these this morning, and I probably should have planted them in the evening so that they have the night to at least adjust a little bit. Hopefully they'll survive. If not, well, that's another one of those lessons. Now here's one of our mangoes that we've let sit on the counter. Picked it the other day, and I'm going to show you how beautiful it is inside. These things are consistently very sweet. I will put the name of this variety in, I'll just flash it on the screen when I get this put on YouTube, because I can't remember what it is right now. But I'm telling y'all, it might not be the prettiest mango on the outside, but it's pretty flawless on the inside. This is what they probably wouldn't be able to sell in the store, but I'm telling you, the taste is well worth it. And it's so smooth. It really isn't stringy. There's some string closer to the seed, but it's really not a big deal. And these have flat seeds, so you still get a whole lot of flesh off of this mango. All right, so I've got my full bowl of mango here. I went ahead and peeled the rest of it and took the privilege of gnawing off the seeds so you can see it's very thin. It's a nice size seed, but it's very thin, so most, or 95% of this mango, the size of it is meat. And it's so delicious, it's so refreshing. And just wanted to show you that from the mango that I picked earlier the other day, and what the end result was. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of our channel as we grow and learn, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you so much. God bless and take care.